Hello, it's time for another midweek update. This is just a short one. You can see the digger in the background. That's all finished now, waiting to collection. I think that'll be next week before that goes. And we've got a farm sale on at this, or collective sale this weekend near Boston. I'm taking 2 or 3 items too. Tom's taken a hay tedder, Pottinger hay tedder this morning. We're just loading up the compressor that we're not using anymore, and also a workshop grinder to grind steel and bits and bobs. So we're just selling that as well. So I'll just load these up and show you these, and then we'll get off to the sale to the field near Boston. Also in this update, bit of a look at the dike that Barry's finished, and also you can see I've got a bit of flaky forehead. Had a great few days in Portugal with Ollie and Martin, Rhonda and Charlotte, and Martin's wife Penny, and 1 or 2 others. Had a great relaxing few days. It wasn't that relaxing because we were full on visiting various restaurants and beach bars and things. Had a great few days unwinding and recharged the batteries. So I had a great few days away. Back to this wet weather now, as you can see. Wet weather, not going to get much spring drilling done. We're just having a few days in Portugal, and this beach, some of you will remember when Lass did all the sand levelling last year. We did a feature on him. You can see there's a huge ledge here. He's got a lot to level this time. We'll catch up then when we're back. We're back in April here, so we'll catch up with him then. That's about the time of year he does it. You can see along here this massive ledge just here. Not much of an area there for sunbeds. So Lass will fetch all that from some sand from there with excavators and bulldozers and level this up. That's Izzy's up there, and Julia's here. So we're now at Marie, as you can see, and we're causing chaos because we've got 2 tables and we're trying to get them to move them around, but apparently we can't move them and disturb the diners, so the waiters are doing it for us, which is great.
No way. Who'd miss a flight? I can't understand that.
That's it, table sorted. Yeah, we can. Anybody else want to join us?
We can bring friends.
We have finally got sorted. Had a great few days away, recharged the batteries until our next trip and to Portugal. It's the time of year when dogs are molting a lot, and Nala is terrible. I've just started to comb her and brush her, and I've got a bag full of hair here. Obviously just getting back from a holiday. She hasn't been done since we got back, or since we left, which was Thursday, I think, last time she was done, and she's molting something terribly. Here, it's just coming out of her trousers, as we call them, there. So much of it. So that's got virtually a bag full of hair out of her. She's looking a bit on the thin side. She's been at some kennels while we've been in Portugal since Thursday night, and whether she's been pining a bit, you can just see she's tucked in there a bit. She is a little bit on the thin side, but she is a very, very fussy eater, and sometimes she'll just walk up to a bowl and walk away, even though she hasn't been fed for a whole day. Won't you, Nala? Just one thing probably you've noticed, on the side of the back door to the new house, got a gate here. Ian's just made this because it's quite handy sometimes to leave the back door open and not let the dogs in, or the other way around, have the door open and not let the dogs out. So we've made this gate, got to have it shot blasted and painted, which is great. I'll just take that off there, and it just folds back like that on a clip there, and then we can use the doors normal, or fold it back, keep the dogs in or the dogs out. Barry's finally got the back here finished, which is great. Been probably a month doing it, but I knew it was going to be that sort of length of time, but done a cracking job. So I'll just show you here what he's done, and he's got these slippages all done as well and sorted out as well. So I'll just flick the camera around and show you the final completed version. So this is the bit, you can see where it's all nice and, well, say nice, it's twisty. As long as it doesn't, the banks don't drop in, it's all right. And we've got the drain, one drain running out there, but this one is running, and he's managed to pull this slip back because that had slipped in badly there, if you remember. And we've got the drain coming out there, but it's only just dripping. We've got to do a little bit more just that side, but his bucket was too wide to go between the pipe and the bridge there, so he's going to put a narrow bucket on with his little wheel digger he's got, or he's leaving to come down with his mini digger. But that's not running enough for the amount of water that's running down there, so we have got to investigate what's going on there. And then this other side as well, there's a drain running out there, that's running well. And that's all nicely sloped back there and done. That's not dropped in after he's done it all up, so that's all finished as well. Cracking job done, and all that just needs spreading out onto that field in the summer. The lone oak tree is still there, so keep your eye on that over the next few years. Anyway, this is what it's like now, and then this overlay now is what it was like before it started. So you can see how bad it was compared to now, finished. Brilliant. So this is the compressor, got loaded up, ready to go. And then this is the floor mounted grinder got as well. These need to be lifted off on the at the field as well, so better take some Wellingtons because it will be quite muddy there, and then we'll head off. I've just arrived at the field at Bicker Bar on the A17. Anyway, we'll get in here and find out where they want us to unload. So if you want to come on Saturday, look on the internet, this is it, Will Barker and Co. I know Will, good guy. You'll always have a laugh at an event like this, especially with Will doing the auctioneering. A lot of stuff in there. We'll have a quick look round. So that's lifting the grinder off. We need to stand it up vertical near the rest of this workshop equipment. That's it. I'm not quite sure where he's going to put that, whether it's here or up near the lighting tower. Not sure, probably here. Anyway, we'll get these straps all rolled up and then have a quick nip round here and see what's here. That's probably the most valuable or best tractor here, that case. And then coming down the line, if anyone wants any classic tractors to restore, lawn mowers. That's got a collector sticking out the back you can empty. The usual wheels and tyres that's at every farm sale or collective sale. Got some Terra tyres here. I remember we had those on a tractor for fertiliser spreading, and then we put them on the combine on a wet year. We ended up putting them on a New Holland every year after that. They were so good. Pair of flotation rears, 66, 43, 25, 8 stud Firestones they are. So that's the rear of the tractor, and there to go on the front. Anybody want to put a new shed up? Some steel here. God, this brings back memories. An old potato grader. We had one of those when I left school. We used to riddle potatoes. We used to grow potatoes in those days, and this narrow elevator, you had to hand fork them. You have a big heap here and you'd hand fork your potatoes, and we had hundreds of tons we hand forked, and the potatoes would go up there. Over here you put different size riddles in to get different size potatoes drop through, and all the good potatoes carry on the top and then come up here, so the good potatoes are funneled off into here, into that side, and then anything that drops through the grills there would come out the bottom here this side, and that's where it's bagged off. So good potatoes there, you'd put bags on here, you could flick it over, so like that. So one bag's full, you take a bag off and then put an empty bag on and flip that back. Then you got here again to do the same for this side, for the smaller potatoes. Which, oh, memories. 13-ton JCB digger there, some fuel bowsers here. This looks in quite good condition. That's the A17 just at the back. You can see Kings Lynn A17. So that way is heading east, and those cars heading west. If you carry on that road straight past our farm entrance, right past our farm gate on the A17. Range of trailers there. Some waste hoppers. Old sugar beet drill. Another one there, so that's a 12 row there. This will be a 6 row. And another one at the back. This is the hay making equipment. Here we are, this is our tedder. Apparently there's someone from Wales who's interested in this. Couple of trail sprayers. Big fertiliser spreader there. Applicator. Interesting, with the SFI agreement that's just come out, the Sustainable Farming Incentive, you can get £55 a hectare for companion cropping. So that means when you're planting wheat or your normal crops in the ground, you can put another crop in with it, and a seeder like this could be valuable for that. So I should say that will get quite a lot of interest. A few Dalzel ploughs here. Big old subsoil and mole plough. Furrow presses. Bit of everything here. Old Simba discs, Parmeter discs. Bit of all sorts here. Anyway, that'll do for now. We'll come back Saturday and see what our items make. Just putting that in place. That's a potato ridger by the look of it. And the attachment on the headstock's handy for moving stuff about. Yeah. There we go. A few para harrows here. That's a Lely. Is it Lely? It says tulip. I think it's maybe a Lely. It was originally Lely. Our Pigo. They're good. That doesn't look very old either. That one doesn't. Now, those bring back memories, but I'm afraid these don't. I'm not quite as old as that, but I remember putting cage wheels on. These were instead of dual wheels, and they fasten onto the outside, and it acts as like an extra tyre to keep you off the ground. Obviously that rises up vertically and holds the tractor a bit out, but the problem is going across yards and things, if your tractor tyres were low pressure, these would be on the concrete. So what you had to do is you actually had your tyre pressures a bit higher, so when you went on firm roads or on concrete, these didn't touch it. You couldn't take these down the road. If you went down the main road, you actually had to take them off. And here's the handle that turns and alters these clamps. So these clamps go in and out, and you have lugs welded onto the wheel of your tractor, and that goes into the tractor, and that's how it holds on. Bit difficult to explain until you see it, but I have a lot of experience of using those. Anyway, that's it for a look round here and for this midweek update. Thanks very much for watching. Looks like it's a bit cloudy above, but hopefully the rain's going to stay off. But we'll see you Saturday here, and anybody who wants to come and have a look, it's Will Barker and Co are the agents who's doing it, and the sale. Have a look on our website. I'll put the link to the website in this video description, so if you want to have a look, and come on Saturday, the more the merrier. There's always got a lot of people at this event. Big black cloud here, so I'm going to get going home before it starts to rain. Thanks for watching. See you on Sunday morning, 8 AM as normal.